Good everyone. Happy Easter to all of us, everywhere you are listening to me. It is my pleasure to be here with you this afternoon. I want to thank God in our life for sparing our life to have sailed through the first quarter of year 2024, and also to remind ourselves of our commitment to take charge of our life and make this year our practical and implementation one. Having done a lot of activities, I think this year is a year that we need to make it count and then put all our plan into practice. Let us practicalize it, let us implement it, let us start something. So for the purpose of those that have been reaching out to me on what type of business can one start without any fund, based on one of my video that I released when I said that you actually don't need capital to start business. And also, you are in a paid employee and you discover that what you are earning at your working place is not enough for you to sustain you at this time due to the economy hardship and everything that is happening in our market today. You are seriously in need of what other things can you do to augment your earning in order for you to cope and be able to sail through this period. So I have a list of 10 different businesses that you can commence without a dime. All what you need is your skill, your network, and your resources. What are the skills you have? What is that thing you know yourself that you think, yes, it is time for you to implement it without money, but your concern is that there is no how you want to start without having financial support. So this is a good news for you. Listen to me and follow me critically on this and see how you can start all this business without any amount of money in your pocket. The number one thing I have in my list here is dry cleaning business. I can tell you that as of today, you can start a dry cleaning business with zero capital, without having anything in your hands. There are many people out there that they don't want to give out their clothes to dry cleaners to wash for them. They want people to come to their house or their home to come and do this service for them, and at the end of the day, they pay them based on whatever charges you charge them, and at the end of the day, you leave. So you can have like 2, 3, 4, 5 customers like this to attend to. Maybe if you choose, if you are working, you are working currently and you are just looking for something to augment, you can schedule maybe one of your weekends to attend to this. Maybe on Saturday alone, you have like 5 or 4 clients that can pay you like 10,000 naira for just washing their clothes for them, and you know how much that one will translate to. I have people that they don't even do other things than all these things. They don't have, and at the end of the week, at the end of the day, they know how much they are making through this service. So you can think about it. If you think that you are very good in clothes washing, you don't even need to use your hands to wash it. Most of these people that will engage you, they have their washing machines at home. It's their washing machine. They are even so industrial to the extent that it's that same washing machine that will even iron the clothes for you. It will dry it and it will iron it. So you don't need too much stress. You don't need too much skill to get this done. What you need is for you to render that service for them by making use of the resources you have, power of social media and your Android phone. Put it on your WhatsApp status. Use your existing network. Tell people you are doing this, you are doing this, you are doing this. At the end of the day, they will start engaging you. Before you know, you are making more than what you even expected. Before you know, you can now move from then to having your own shop where you have your dry cleaning office and start growing your business like that. Number 2 is the house cleaning. House cleaning. Many people today, due to this, to some experience they have in having a permanent cleaner at home, they don't want such to happen again. They just want somebody that will come to their house maybe once or 2 times in a week, that will clean all their house, clean the compound, wash their floor and everything, and every day they pay you for it. You can have like 3 to 4, 5 of these as well that you can be attending to within a week. And at the end of the day, you know how much you will make. So I think at this time, you should know that do all this dry cleaning, house cleaning is no longer a menial job again. As you can see, majority of your brothers and sisters are even traveling abroad, all in the name of doing the dry cleaning and even wash cleaning something. So what is now stopping you to do it in Nigeria and start making money from there? So it is that is to tell you that most of these things that you underrate here is a big deal outside there. So if you too can look into it and start seeing how can you make more money from this thing, so it will be an added advantages for you. Another thing is a foodstuff supply. Foodstuff supply, just like I said earlier, especially in Lagos here, where people are very, very busy. So they don't even have time to go to the market and buy foodstuff. And you are so blessed. You are positioned around the market. You know where they are selling pepper. You know where they are selling vegetable. You know where they are selling all these foodstuffs. And you have people in different estates that is difficult for to come to the market due to their status and some other things, that you can assist them to buy this foodstuff. Find a rider and get it supplied to them. You will make your money. They will have sent money to you even before you bought this thing. All you need is to make it available for them. Advertise it. Do a kind of flyer, post it on your social media page. Network, use your existing network, your friends and family. Tell them to help you tell other people that you can render this kind of service for people. At the end of the day, you will see how people will start patronizing. Once you supply one person successfully, that person will be able to refer you to another person. They will refer you to another. Before you know, the kind of commission you will be having on this thing you are doing on a daily basis, it's going to be overwhelming to the extent that it will get to a time whereby you will think that, okay, this is even a big something, that this is a business that you want to go fully into and you want to be doing now. Number 4 thing, Timoni, that I have here is that if you are a good cook, and you know you can cook very well, you can actually render this service as well to people. You are a good cook, you know that, okay, you are very sure of yourself, you can cook local dish, continental dish, and different type of dish. You think you can cook it very well. So make yourself available. Tell people you are doing. All you need is to advertise it. All you need is to tell people you are doing all these things. Tó bá ti sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé òun ṣe nǹkan yẹn, láti bẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n á engage ẹ, wàá bá wọn ṣe oúnjẹ yẹn, báyẹ̀ kan ló máa bá wọn ṣe lọ́sẹ̀ ni, ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ gbé sínú freezer, àwọn máa wọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ fúnra wọn at the end of the week. So why don't you do weekend me? You will still go there and cook it and continue your life like that, and you are making money from there. As you are doing those things, you are getting more network, you are getting more exposed, you are learning more, you know what you don't know before. This skill you have, agbe odebi tó tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tó wọ fún rẹ̀ ó tiẹ̀ lérò pé ó lè débẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. So that is another thing. It's another big deal entirely. So need láti ní canteen, need láti ní restaurant káyé tó mọ̀ pé yes o lè sóúnjẹ kó tó lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní render àwọn service yìí. Another thing tó tún lè ṣe ni pé tó jẹ́ number 6 níbí báyìí ni pé number 5 ó ní pé ìwọ wà láwùjọ kan, you know you are a bit popular, you have people around you, but your problem is that báyà torí iyì táwọn èèyàn ń bùkún ẹ ládùúgbò yẹn, ọmọ bó ṣe lè sọ pé iṣẹ́ tí owó tí ń wọlé yìí o, it's not enough fún mi láti máa survive ara mi. You don't want to useless yourself. Why don't you use that opportunity láti gather àwọn èèyàn yẹn kó bá wọn discuss nípa meat sharing? Gbogbo èèyàn ni ó jẹran dandan nìyẹn, yálà màálù ni, yálà goat ni, whatever meat. Why don't you gather this set of people and see how you can bring them together, and then start collecting money from them. Go to where you can get the meat, get this live meat, like either live cow or goat, where you can get it cheap, buy it, share it for them, then you have your commission on it. I have someone that is what that person is doing, and today is doing well. You can do it. You have like 10 people around you. Maybe you have rendered 1 or 2 services to them that make them to respect you, accord such respect for you. And why don't you make use of this? Why don't you leverage on this opportunity and see how you can increase your head? So, and when you do this, one can be done maybe only in the weekend or only weekend. Then everybody will put their own inside fridge, and those that you are giving it to will have gotten it more cheaper than buying it in the market. And at the end of the day, they will be happy, they will be more satisfied, because they even know the source of the meat they want to eat compared to the one they are buying. So, this thing provide you the opportunity. Lẹ́yìn àwọn tó lo network, and then you have your social media page. Your WhatsApp page is there, your Facebook page is there, your Instagram page is there, your TikTok page is there. Why don't you make use of them to make money? Why don't you make good use of them to make money? Because at this time, at this age, it is more easier to make money than before. What you have access to now, the people in the past didn't have access to it. What are those things? Information. Onífòònù ẹ lọ́wọ́, orí bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ, o ní láti kúrò níbi tó wà tí wàá fi achieve gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́ achieve at this time. Power of social media. Àbí ìwọ kàn lọ sórí fóònù kan lákàntí rẹ́rìn-ín lákàntí wo pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́nu trending news and all. So you don't know that all this news you are watching, all these things that are making you laughing, they are making money from there. You too, why can't you do it? Why can't you do it and make money and stop complaining and stop begging and stop making yourself useless on social media? So that is number 5. Number 6 that you can start or you can use as a side hustling is sales of underwears and boxers. Everybody use it. So you are working in a certain company, maybe your work is a junior staff work, and you have the opportunity to where you can get this thing, maybe probably on credit, or you have the opportunity, you can tell people you are selling this thing by showing them some sample. So people who trusted you, who know you, who wants it, will like to buy from you. Once they buy from you, so many people will not even need you to bring that product to them before they can pay you money. That is the reality. They don't need it before. You don't need too much. You don't need money to do this. You just go to store where they are buying it, take a snap of all different wares and start marketing it to people. And before you know, they will start ordering for it. People will want to buy from you. They will send you some money, you buy. Once you were successfully supply like 2-3 different people, those are the people that will start marketing you and start referring you to others. They will be the one to start referring you to others, and you don't need too much. So on your weekend, you just go to the market. You don't even need to go to the market. You can just tell your vendor to pack this also thing for you, send it to you through a dispatch rider, then you supply it to your consumer. What else? Then you make your money from there. Number 7 is sales of bedspread and curtain. Learn how to arrange all these things. It's just within a short period of time you will know how to hang curtains for people, curtain and all this window blind. So you know how to do it. Then you know how to lay bed, both bed and duvet. You know how to bedspread and duvet. You know how to do all these things. So hotels, individual houses, and all those people, they need somebody to supply them. and you have this information at your fingertip. You know where you can get it. You know how you can reach out to the consumer. So, and maybe you are fearing that because you don't have money to start, you feel that you cannot. You don't need money to do all this. Once you win the contract, people that want to give you will give you certain percentage of how much you charge them. Once they give you that certain percentage, nǹkan tó ní láti ṣe ni pé lọ síbi tí wọ́n ti ń tà, kó percentage yẹn sílẹ̀, sọ fẹ́ ni ẹ kó supply ẹ̀ in full. Then tó bá ti parí ẹ̀ tó gba balance ẹ̀, then wàá supply ẹ̀ lé tó kù, wàá dẹ̀ fẹ́ ni tó gba ọjà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, wàá fún lówó ẹ̀. Tó bá dijọ́ mi, kódà kó má ti rówó ẹni ẹ máa kọjá fún ẹ pé kó lọ tà, tó bá ti tà tán gbà tó ti mọ̀ pé olóòtítọ́ pé wàá sanwó òun. You make money there. I know many people that they don't want níṣẹ́ mi ìtàn ṣe tó ju yẹn nìkan lọ, and they are doing well. They are doing well. They are using car. They are doing so fine. So now tell me, when time is the best time to live in this life than now? And instead of looking into all this, you continue complaining. Why? This is an opportunity. Opportunity is always at where you are. Number 8 thing you can do without you having a dime is job recruitment agency. As an entrepreneur, one of the major challenges we are facing today, apart from funding, is the employee turnout. You know, as a small business, there's an extent to how you can induce your staff to have a more staff retention. But because you that is the problem that majority of entrepreneurs are facing. If I am facing it, I know many other people are also facing it. Ìṣòro tó kojú gbogbo yẹn ni tá bá ti yọ̀rọ̀ pé funding kúrò pé báwo ni àròwó àti yáwó sòwò fáwọn small business owner ó le ní tó tún le jù ní staffing òun ni ti staff. So problem ni, and money hide under problem. When you see that this is a problem and you know that you have the opportunity, you are closer to some higher institution, you are closer to where you have a pool of people, young people that can work. You have people that want to do the IT around you. Maybe you are even doing computer center where you are assisting people to type project and all those things. Why don't you add this thing as well to it? They will pay to obtain form from you. All you just need to do is recruit them, call them. Then once you begin to market yourself that you are doing this kind of business, àwọn tí ó need àwọn èèyàn láti bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ will start contacting you. You can set your rules that anybody that wants you to recruit for them should also pay certain amount of money. They will pay. You have already get money from the potential employee. You've also gotten money from an employer. So you have made money 2 times. All you need is to make sure that you do the proper profiling, by make sure that you confirm the identity of these people, where are they coming from, and help them to confirm their guarantor. That's all. Then you link them together, you continue your life. That one will even give you opportunity to start building your database, because those people you link to job will never forget you in their life, despite the fact that you collected money from them. This is an opportunity that open, that you don't even need to come to Lagos before you do this. You can be in Ekiti, you can be in Osun, you can be in Ondo, you start doing all these things. Then contact your friend in Lagos and so that can link you to the employers, potential employers, and láti bẹ̀ wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní link ẹ, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní rówó láti bẹ̀. So before you know, you are doing that. Then tó bá tẹ̀ tó wá jẹ́ fẹ́sẹ̀ wá ń parí area tó mọ̀ pé wọ́n fúnra ẹ̀ tó mọ̀ dáadáa tó good at, máa recruit àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀. Train those people around that place. Make sure you give them the much needed on job training before you send them out. So you can do it in such a way that once tó jẹ́ pé o ti train wọn bóyá ìwọ good in security work now, ìwọ good in marketing, ìwọ good in IT, ìwọ good in different aspects. Train people to that areas and make sure you are outsourcing them. From there, you can even be earning certain percentage on their earning every month. Every month. This is another opportunity. Here, number 9, you are a barber or hairdressing. You learn barbing or you learn hairdressing. Your problem is that kò tí sòwò tí wàá fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ barbing shop ẹ, kò dẹ̀ tí sòwò tí wàá fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ hairdressing shop ẹ. You don't need money. Many people, many house today will even be fear due to all the societal issue to go out and barb at the salon. If they know that you are good enough and you are trusted, you are trustworthy enough, and you know what you are doing, you don't even need to have clipper before you can barb for people. I cannot remember the last time I visited barbing salon shop. I can't remember. Likewise, many other people. They will just ask you to, this one has been in existence for the very long time. And you want to caution, but your complaint is pé why don't you advertise, market yourself on your social media page and tell your friends and family to help you tell people to start calling you for barbing service? Doing all this will start making you going from one house to another. Once you get connected with one right people, that right people will be the one to start linking you to others. So, what else do you want? And you have like these people, you know that every weekend is sure for you will buy different like 10 or 20, 10 or 20, from 10 or 20 household on a weekly basis. Count how much you'll be earning from there. Even if you enter one house sometimes, before you barb that whole house finish, you will have made so much money. You charge them, they know that it's an home service. They even pay more for home service than going to the salon, despite the fact that your resources, you are not going with any resources. What are we waiting for? What are you waiting for? What else do you need to start business? The last, but not the least, which is number 10 from my list here, is driving. You have a driving skill. You can drive. You know how to make use of Google Map. You have your driver's license and all. Make your service available for people. Many people don't want to employ permanent driver. They only need people when they only need people to drive them when they needed to go to somewhere. Make it available, make yourself available, render yourself available, and start rendering this service for them. So before you know, you will see that the number of customers you will even have will give you will be even more than what you can absorb yourself. Once you have more than enough customers, what else do you need? The next thing you need is for you to start recruiting people under you. Once your customer call you, you know who to allocate for that person. Once another person call, you know who you allocate to that. You will do the charges, you will take the money, then you will pay the others. Apart from you providing job for yourself, you have already created a platform to also provide job for others. That is what they call entrepreneur. So, doing all this, we put money into your pocket, will give you a lot of opportunity. Another thing you don't know about all these things I just itemized is that you started from work. Relationship will start from somewhere. And most of these services that you are ready to render, you don't know who this service can link you with. You don't know who this service can link you with, the kind of opportunity this service can expose you to. When you're good at what you do, you will sit with king and the queen on the same chairs. But once you are idle, you did not do anything, you are just complaining, you are just ranting that you are looking for Tinubu to blame, you are looking for your local government chairman that they are the one spoiling your life. How will people know your value? How will you make yourself available for people out there? From there, how do you want to get more connection? And through this service, you can get connected to whoever you don't ever imagine in your life. Every big man needs somebody to shine his own shoe, needs somebody to wash their clothes for them, needs somebody to cook for them, needs somebody to clean their house, needs somebody to barb their head. Why don't you make this yourself available for all these things? And stop being idle, stop blame game, stop being entitled. to other people's money and do what you think that can add value to you and your community. Thank you.